Hi everybody, this is Waldorf and Statler. We are looking at the 9th Age, models, units, and formations. This is just the kind of the basics in the Army book. Sorry, rule book.
The rule book.
Rule book. Models, units, and formations. Bases and base contact. Models are placed on a square rectangular base. Basically, the advantage in this is it's saying it's clearing up what the rules say later, the Army books, in that the first measurement is the width.
And probably more importantly, unlike early editions of GW, which said whatever base the unit came with, and you could have like 3 different base sizes, now you have specific base sizes in the Army lists, so you know exactly how to mount your guys.
Yeah, which is really nice.
Yeah, it may mean in some cases you may need to do some remounting, which we probably was at risk before version 1, but now we have version 1. Everyone's pretty safe.
Now I think you're safe.
You know, move those unicorns around or some of your monsters onto the proper size base.
Well, the debate earlier was like on the tree man. People were fielding
50 and 75.
People were fielding it narrow instead of wide.
Right.
And they're kind of clear.
Well, because they had 2 different ways of mounting it for GW, so now it's fixed, and that's good.
Correct.
Yeah.
And then they talk a little bit about multi-part models. Multi-part models are, for example, a cav. It's a model with 2 parts.
Right, calves or chariots or anything else.
Right. Not a real big deal there. He's just referred to as a multi-part model.
Right.
And then units, all models are a unit, even if it's a single model. It's a unit of a single model.
Correct.
Ranks and files, nothing really special there.
Basically the same as it was in the old editions of Warhammer. And just clear statement regarding what full ranks are.
Correct. Rank and file models, normal models in a unit called rank and file.
Right.
And then, of course, what you were saying, full ranks.
Yeah, and hordes basically as it was. No change there.
Hordes? And, 10 wide or 6 if you're monsters.
Exactly. And then general titles for like the footprint and the center of the unit, which is actually very important now for how you do reforms.
And fleeing.
And fleeing.
And fleeing.
Yeah.
It's a big one.
And so that's a good clarification, and that's what a lot of these changes are. It's the same as it was for 8th edition in most cases, but they've made a lot of just clarifications just in a succinct way instead of having to go through 18 pages.
Right. Now, unit facing an arc, that's pretty much what it's always been.
Same as but nice little diagram, so it kind of shows it.
Right.
And showing the center of the unit, which is
of course
important.
Gotta tell you, I had one guy in the group was saying, "Oh, charge arcs are much bigger because it's 135 now." So once I quickly pointed out to him that no, that's 45 degree off the front, not anyway.
Well, that's an interesting because you'll run into that with people depending on where you're from and how you measure an angle.
Right.
So yes, yeah, I've.
But anyway, he was insistent. Well, we got to get new charge arcs because the arcs we have are 45 and those don't work anymore.
Yeah, I can believe it.
So, but anyway. As you can see, it's...
And the other interesting thing on the diagram, they actually show you a character that's attached that has a different size base and how it
forms the whole unit.
The whole unit's arc, which is
correct.
A good point of clarification.
Yes, that actually is handy.
Yeah.
And that's
that's kind of it.
I mean, all there was. Not a lot there, is there?
No, but at least it's succinct, which is part of the point of the rules. Right. And you don't need to go. It's all pretty much on. While it's on 2 pages in here, it's really only pretty much a little over 1 page of stuff if you take the diagram out. So yeah, I think they've done a good job with this piece of it.
All right. Well, that was short and sweet.
Short and sweet, and on to their next video.
Let's hang that one up. Hey, if I can get out of this.